If you ever needed evidence of just how powerful the consumer can be, take a look at the retail sector right now. It looks a lot different today than it did just a few years ago, because as our buying habits changed, a whole industry was transformed. And tonight, Courtney Reagan takes a look at the American consumer.
While there are many signs economic activity is slowing, the U.S. consumer remains strong. Retail sales just posted the strongest 5-month growth streak in more than 13 years. The consumer may be what's holding up the U.S. economy, since 70% of economic activity is tied to consumer spending. But where we shop and what we buy has changed. More than a quarter of the country's malls have closed since retail's real estate peak. And today, walk into any mall and you'll see empty stores. In less than 3 years, there are 9,400 fewer stores overall. Last year, more than 500 department stores closed their doors for good. Bon-Ton liquidated, Sears filed for bankruptcy and closed hundreds of locations. JCPenney and Macy's also went through a store closure program. We simply spend less at department stores than we used to.
We do think there will be much more department store closures over the next 5 to 10 years. Macy's has also had its struggles, but we think there's JCPenney is really the most imminent concern from the department store front.
The shift to online shopping and a higher portion of spending on experiences instead of stuff has also pressured physical stores. Put together, the U.S. needs less retail space. Online shopping accounts for 3/4 of U.S. retail growth, and half of all online shopping is done on Amazon alone.
Retail is not dead. It's very much alive. It's just morphing. It's morphing to, again, become more digital and morphing to accommodate the digital consumer who's very savvy online and understands how to get what they need and how to curate the products that they need using the channels that they're most comfortable with.
When U.S. consumers aren't waiting for online orders to arrive, they're spending on experiences. In the 1960s, less than half of our spending went to services. Now it accounts for 2/3. Retail success takes more than just a strong consumer. Shoppers have more choices than ever before. The winners have a mix of the right merchandise, the right environment, and the right experiences. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Courtney Reagan in New York City.